Hey yo everyone, and welcome to what is going to be my 100% complete Let's Play of SSX on Tour. Let me start this off by saying that this is a Let's Play I've been excited to do for a long while. It's been on the back burner, and that's because I normally play SSX games on PCSX2, which is the PlayStation 2 emulator. Now, there are some graphical glitches and the game doesn't run super well on that emulator. So, what I've done is I've gone and downloaded the game on Dolphin, which is the GameCube emulator. So that's what we're playing on now, and that is also what we're going to be playing on. I've tried to do this Let's Play a whopping 4 times, so there are gonna be some failed files here, don't mind them. We'll just go make our own. No big deal. I'm starting to run out of names though. So, yeah. Aside from that, I am quite experienced when it comes to SSX games. And that also... oh crap. That also includes this SSX game. So, I am going to put the following stipulation on myself. I'm going to do all of main game, and that includes like the hardest events and stuff, with a crappy reward board that you get pretty quickly into the game, maybe like half an hour in, and I'm not allowed to use a better board for the entirety of main game. Just to make sure challenge still, there's still a good bit of challenge, despite a lot of experience. We're gonna be a male boarder, and here are the character presets coming up soon. Character presets in this game. In my opinion, character models weren't that well made in this game, not that fleshed out, and they also look kind of silly, many of them. But I'm going to show you guys the presets right now, and I already know which one I'm going for anyway, so. We are going to be playing as this guy right here, and I'm just going to change him a little bit. Don't care much about weight, don't care much about height, we can just leave that as is. Leave the face, and we can get rid of the facial hair. And yeah, that's it. Now the game begins. Well, since I have quite a bit of experience with SSX games, I feel very comfortable venturing off the beaten or optimal path. So I'm going to make it a primary goal of mine to show you guys interesting paths that many of you guys might not even know exists. Because many people who play this game, if they are, for instance, playing a race event, a lot of the time they would have to focus on that race event to beat the objective, whatever that may be. And in my case, that's not really the case for me. So I can, for instance, take a trick path or an unorthodox path in a race event, and it'll be fine. So I'm going to hopefully show you guys some nooks and crannies hidden deep in the mountainsides that you had no idea existed. Right, basics of this game, if you have not played or seen this game before. On the bottom there, that's the boost bar. You fill that up by doing tricks, and the boost helps you go faster. When you fill up the yellow part of the boost bar, you can do these special tricks I'm doing, which involve taking your foot off the board. Monster tricks, they're called monster tricks in this game. It's basically the same as Uber tricks in prior SSX games. When you fill up the purple part of the bar, you get unlimited boost until you wipe out. So if I had purple boost there, I would have lost it by doing what I just did. Final little thing of information, that's a camera. It's called a boast in the game, but you will see and hear me referring to it as a camera. They give you a little bit of hype, which is this game's way of ranking your progress. Now, this game works in the way that you start off... oh wait, she's gonna talk. Give her a second.
Alright! Some competition in town! See you on the tour.
Yeah, so you see on the side there, collectibles, that camera gave us an extra 50 hype. But anyway, there's a ranking system, and you start off not even being on this ranking system. As you can see there, you have to climb your way up that ranking system to beat the game. As you progress, well, first of all, you have to get included in the ranking system, which happens when you do enough of these challenges here, these lightning bolts called shreds. Basically just small challenges spread around the mountain of different kinds. You can see here, for instance, hit a single jump 4 times to beat the score they give you. Here is a trick challenge, that's a race. Here you have to collect stuff, and this is a race. So we're gonna start off doing this one. I'll show you guys this little event right here. So it says we have 4 jumps to do 12,000 trick points. I'm gonna try to do them one better and do it in a single jump. Let's see if I can do that. So this game starts off really easy. So that's not really that great. And yeah, look at that, done. It starts off really easy, painfully easy in fact. So it'll take a while before difficulty starts ramping up, but when it does, this game gets more difficult than any other SSX game. It starts off easier than any other SSX game too though. So that was our first shred, here's another one. In this one we have to get a certain amount of airtime before time's up, in this case 25 seconds as you can see. So that's the objective. And until we unlock, or until we gain amateur status and we get included in that ranking I was talking about earlier, we have to do these challenges to build our hype. Getting cameras and stuff is also going to up our hype, so I'm gonna do that too. All that stuff right now is my objective. Normally it'll probably take me about 10 to 15 minutes to get to amateur status. So we'll see if it'll be faster this time. Who knows? The monster tricks I was talking about earlier, you can do them on rails too, like I just did. Look really cool. Brought that back from past SSX games. So as you can see, we did this in roughly half the time. Easy, right? Yeah. So this is basically how it's gonna be for the first little bit. Airtime Anonymous. Okay, and there's the reward board. So let's go equip that. And this is the board I'm going to be using for the entire rest of main game. This is the gear shop where you go to upgrade your character, buy boards, buy tricks, stuff like that. Here you can buy clothes, wacky outfits, and that's where you can go to fix your hair, facial hair, stuff like that. Ah, okay, they've already put the board on. Cool. Yeah, so that's gonna be the board we use for the entire rest of main game. Okay. So, I'm sorry to say that on Dolphin, these little scenes where you see the characters, they are plagued by lines. I don't know where they come from, and I don't know how to get rid of them. So, sorry about that. A little bit of a caveat to playing on Dolphin. Anyway, so we're racing against Nate. Many of you guys might remember him from the prior game, SSX 3. By the way, I am probably going to be comparing this game to SSX Green quite a bit, because that's the game I am more experienced with by far. Just a little heads up, wanted to let you guys know. So, just pulling monster tricks, building up building up hype, and having some fun. That's what this game is all about. Shred the mountainside like it's your own. Now, this game takes place on a single mountain, and there are, I believe, 15 tracks, or maybe 16, not quite sure of the exact number, but it's around there. And the tracks get reused quite a lot, but in different settings, and they also link into each other, many of them. So, they have done some very interesting things with track design, and you guys will see that as we advance. Anyway, there's another camera down here, I know that. The question is, can I grab said camera in a race setting? I cannot. Okay, well. We're gonna have to be back for that camera another day. That's fine. Alright, let's catch up to Nate. Make sure we don't actually lose. That would be horrible. I'm not ready to lose yet. There you go. 70 meters ahead. Pretty comfortable victory in the end, isn't it? Sadly no camera though, but you know.
Now you did it!
Yes, I did. So, as you beat the characters in the tour, you also unlock them for quick play, which is quite cool. Alright. This is a one-on-one trick challenge. We just do tricks, and then when the time limit runs out, the person with the highest trick score wins. Spoiler alert, that's gonna be us. Especially at this stage of the game. Tell you what, after this jump right here, that guy, he's probably not gonna be able to beat our score. Like, this is probably enough to beat him. So, yep. As far as I'm concerned, this is just the second attempt to get that camera I missed. So hopefully that's what actually ends up happening. I might hit this. Alright, we good. Cool. Another thing that's integral, you see on the side there, it says combo. Now, a brief overview of how combo works. I have to simplify it because combo is complicated as hell, but basically, you chain your tricks together by doing them in rapid succession. You can go on rails or you can do tricks right after one another, like I'm doing right now. And until you have 10 tricks chained in your combo total, you will get half the amount of trick points from your trick will be added to your combo. Now, this steadily increases, and when you get to having 30 tricks in your 30 tricks chained in your combo total, that value increases to double. And I'm not gonna get this camera this time either, am I? Well, crap. And because it increases to double, combos are insanely important when you start getting into the latter stages of this game. Not only that, but if you land a trick onto a rail, you also get 3 times the amount of tricks worth added to your combo, which is just another step in importance, right? So combos have always been important in games where, in SSX games where they have combos. In this one, more so than ever. Combos in this game are not to be laughed at, not at all. Anyway, as you can see, we'll have purple boost for the first time, and as you can see, I'm boosting, and I'll never run out. So yeah, that's how it goes. Grab that rail like an absolute god of a shredder, because this mountain is yours for the taking, my friend. Oh yes, yes it is. I wouldn't be surprised if we're an amateur now. Let's see. Yep. So now, here comes the ranking. Look at this. Yeah, so we got bumped up to 197th place. This ranking is going to increase very quickly at first, and it's going to slow down in time. Alright. So, previously we've been doing these shreds, but now it's time to do actual events. I will explain a little bit about these, but first there's an announcer who's loud and is going to rudely interrupt me.
On your feet, people! That's right, on your feet for the next event!
Okay, so first of all, events have records, as you can see on the left. If you break that record, you get some bonus hype and some bonus cash reward. So we want to do that. It'll be my objective to do so in every event. Also, there are different types of events, both race and freestyle. This event right here, I believe, is a so-called best of 2, in which I do the event twice. and my best score is the one that actually counts. So in theory, if I completely bomb this first run and I get, say, 100,000 points, nowhere near the record, but then I do the second heat and I get a 500,000, they will count the 500,000 and I will get the record. That's how that goes. Alright, filled up the boost bar. Let's do some cool tricks. So I don't remember exactly how much the record was, but as long as we get 400,000 points, we should be good, which shouldn't be difficult at all. So that is my immediate objective right now, as well as picking up some cash apparently. Anyway, let's ride this right here, because that's cool and it's fun. And we're gonna pick up another camera in the process. Not a bad day's work in the slightest. Yeah, so as you can see, assuming I don't drop this combo. By the way, if you fall, you lose everything in your combo. So the only way of picking up points from your combo is letting the combo finish, like the time elapse, and cashing it in. Now, if you don't do that and you wipe out, you lose everything in your combo. There's no such thing as getting part of your combo without cashing it in. Alright, yep, we broke the record just fine. So in theory, I could completely bomb this second heat. And I'm kind of going to. Of course, I'm still gonna... Oh wait, no! This is an event type where you get 2 tries to score in the top 5 rankings. And if you score in the top 5 rankings, you are in the finals, in which you have to get first place again. The record still stands though, so I don't need to get the record again. I just have to get first place, which, I have to be honest with you guys, that's not gonna be very difficult. Especially given how we've already done so. Boom. So yeah. And the rest of this event is just relax now. I can just mess about, do the stuff I want to do. So I'm gonna try to show you guys some interesting paths. That's what I'm gonna do with my time. First though, gotta do this awesome huge jump right here. Get big air. Alright. Let's see if I can grab hold of this right here, this little rail line. I completely missed it. That's nice. Well, regardless. Okay. Alright, well. That was not that good of an attempt. And that was not that smart. Let's go down here. Back into the bobsled course. Alright, alright. Relax. So now I ran completely out of boost. So if I want to do uber tricks now, or monster tricks I mean, I have to rebuild that from the bottom up. Alright. There's another camera hanging out roughly here, but I don't believe I'm going to be able to pick it up. No. I had to land on that little piece of wood up there, which I did not do. So, maybe next time. So, that's the first event, and the announcer guy is going to interrupt me again. Be right back.
Wow! This is why I love my job. Goodness everywhere.
Wow! Alright, so as you can see we beat the record, we got some bonus hype, and we also got a bonus cash prize, and we got our first sponsorship. 4 sponsorships in this game. They match some amount of your earnings, and boom, climbing up the rankings. That's gonna slow down quite quickly, and I personally say thank God, because if it just stayed like this, the game would be too easy. Okay. So let's do a race event to finish off, hopefully get a record here as well. I'm not quite as good at racing as I am at tricking in this game though, so just be aware of that.
Oh, and here's some cheers for the riders. They're gonna blow your minds.
So, this is one of those best of 2 events I was talking about earlier. The best time I get is the one that is actually submitted. So, if I bomb the first heat, do well on the second, we're good. Anyway, I am going to try to do quite decently on the first heat, and then I'm going to most likely show you guys interesting stuff on the second heat. I feel like that's probably easier and safer. So, the time I'm shooting for, I believe, is 3:10. Shouldn't be too difficult to beat, although I am currently going very slow. By the way, right, in this game, in all SSX games prior, if you played SSX games, you know in a racing setting, airtime is almost always bad. In this game, especially so. We're talking airtime, excessive airtime is going to completely ruin you. In a race setting, that is. I gotta make sure I still have some boost to spend. We're gonna run out here. Yeah. Gotta rebuild. Luckily, it's really easy to rebuild boost when you have very little of it. For instance, those 8,000 points I got from that trick go towards filling the boost bar, but they fill it a lot more than they would if I had this amount of boost, as you can see, right there. And even less if I was almost full. So yeah. Oh no, stupid tree. Why are you in my way? Alright, so we're only about 80 meters ahead. Makes sense, because I don't really like this track. It's one of my weaker tracks, if not my weakest track, but that's fine. Because we're heading on to higher learning next, and I'm sure we can beat this record. I'm sure of it. Now, if I somewhat should fail to, I guess I'm gonna have to spend the second heat trying to go for the record, but that's fine. This is so slow now that I don't have any boost. Get some boost back, son. That's not what I wanted. Oh well. Whatever. So, that's pretty much how it goes. I'll have to see if I can actually get the record out of this. I might not be able to. Oh crap. Especially not now. Might be difficult now. Make sure I keep my boost going. I believe it's very possible, so it should be within range. I'm not really making my situation any easier, though. You know? Grab that. Good. This is gonna be tight. I believe we're gonna come up just short. Can we do it? I think we can. Alright, cool. We came up just long, I do believe. Oh no! Oh gosh. Okay. Well, that stinks. Gonna have to try that again. Well, let's not be bad this time. It should be alright. Seriously, 700s. And are you actually gonna do that though? Come on, game. Don't even. If I'd gotten this rail at the start, that would have been it. Oh man. Okay, well that's fine. Oh crap! I shouldn't be doing monster tricks in a race setting. Not the way to win. All right. So we're going now. Let's try that again. Last time didn't do so well, but there are more opportunities to do well. Not to mention, I freaking wiped out here somehow, because I'm bad. So, if I just avoid that this time, I should be in a better situation. So, here we go, I suppose. Oh no, that's not a winner. Might be difficult to get now. Oh gosh. I'm actually in second place at the moment. If I don't get this record, it's not the end of the world. Records just make the game advance faster than it would otherwise, so Oh, come on. I headed straight into that tree like a right dum-dum. Yeah, we're not gonna get this record. There is realistically no way. Take a hike! Well, I mean, I'm in the mountainside. Does that count for you? Oh, crap. Come on, dude. Why is this track so hateful? Even with, like, the best equipment, I've never been far ahead after that track. I don't know why. I'm just bad at that track, I suppose. I guess that makes sense. I guess that's fair. Alright. Alright, okay, that's interesting. Gotta cut these corners. Alright, good. That's good. Especially given we'll have boost for this section. Oh, crap. No. Yeah, I don't like the look of this. Most likely no record for us. We can try. Oh yeah? Yeah, well, screw you. Funny how I claim experience and then I'm almost losing to the AI. Wow. Alright, let's avoid these tuber kids. Yeah, I don't believe it's possible. Darn. Actually, let's not throw in the towel quite yet. After all, I am taking a good path right now. Oh, how are you keeping up with me, dude? There's no way. Oh, crap. No, I don't want to lose. No, you can't have that. Okay, so no record for us, because... Yeah. Okay, well... That's kind of a little bit inexcusable, but it's whatever. As I said, it just helps the game advance, so... I was so annoyingly close, though. Like, what? Come on. I think you could give me that. Yeah? Okay. So, now... Yeah, sure, we can do this, stand off the pilot episode, if you will. So, this is a long run where you have one shot. Fail it, and it's game.
Hey, everybody! Yeah, you! We got it, and we got it right now!
650,000 points is the quote-unquote goal. But, we're gonna be able to send that packing, trust me. Especially on this track. This track is the trick track of this game. It's a freestyler's dream. They even describe it as that in-game. And I could not agree more. So, as you can see, we're playing some tracks at night, some during the day. In this track, or in this game, many tracks have the option to be played at night. Not all of them, but many of them. And I quite like the addition. All the tracks that can be played at night can also be played by day. The reverse is not true, but I still really like the idea. So as you can see, contrary to what I would have desired, Dolphin isn't running perfectly per se, but it's running quite well, no doubt about it. Doing some tricks, land onto a rail, because as I said, landing tricks onto rails gives even more points. Not to mention it looks completely badass. There you go, land another trick onto the rail. So I'm not gonna go completely try hard in this Let's Play. I just want to make sure I do what is needed to ensure the job gets done. Of course, now that I'm down a record, I've already failed my objective, kind of. But that's fine. There'll be plenty more records to try get in the future. And trust me, I'll get them all. So, pipe section coming up quick. If you guys played SSX 3 or have seen that game being played, you would know super pipes were a thing in that game. Well, they kind of make a return-ish. Giant half pipe for you to do lots and lots of tricks in. I'm not gonna do that many tricks because I feel these half pipes are cheap. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna jump back up the other side. And then I'm gonna show you guys something that you most likely are aware of if you played this game, but you might not be. So, boom! Oh, am I gonna get back on this? Okay, cool. There's a camera up here, and there's a rail up here. Some of you guys may not have known that, and as I said, part of my objective is to show you guys stuff you don't know exists. Alright, so I'm gonna grab this combo now. I don't want to lose it. 500,000 points. Decent combo. I'm pretty sure very few people around this stage in the game would have a 500,000 combo, let alone would feel comfortable keeping it at that point. They would probably cash it in. Most people would probably cash that in a heartbeat, but around here, you're not going to be seeing too much of that. I'm all about the high risk, high reward life. Because when you cash in a combo, you have to start from the bottom, so all your tricks are worth half the amount again. So you have to build back up, which quite sucks. I was talking about connectors between tracks earlier. This is one of those. In my opinion, the connectors are very well made as well, similarly well made to the tracks, and they can be very enjoyable too, with a lot of good jump and racing opportunities actually. Speaking about this game in general, it is controversially my personal second favorite SSX game, second to SSX 3, and a tiny sliver behind Tricky for me personally. Most likely because I grew up with this game in SSX 3, but I find this game really enjoyable. One of my pet peeves is how the game actually slows down when you do these monster tricks, but that's fine. Don't mind it super much. It's all good. This is one of my favorite tracks to play at nighttime too. Ooh. That's always a scare. I've lost many a good run, many a good freestyle run to that. Alright guys, we get yet another attempt at this silly camera coming up. Am I gonna do it this time? What do you believe? I believe in myself. Do you? Well, do you believe in me, not yourself? Right, let's see here. Let's get mentally prepared for this. Okay, so here we go. First of all, we gotta be in this general area. There's a camera up there too, but it's not the camera I kind of have a personal vendetta against now. I have unfinished business with this camera back here. I'm not doing it in a race setting this time, so there's no pressure. I have 2 minutes to mess around with, so yeah. Alright, grab the rail. Boom! Camera, you're mine. Good stuff. One camera richer, one camera down. Anyway, aside from that, that'll be about it. Approaching the end. So as you can see, this is an example of when the tracks are connected to make one bigger event. In this case, Compilation and Wild Tree Fun were connected to make this freestyle event. And let's do some tricks through the Ring of Fire. I fell through the burning ring of fire. There you go. 1.66 million. So as I said, we smacked that record, gave it the complete what for. But that is going to be it for today's episode. So I hope you guys have really enjoyed this pilot episode, if you will. Yeah, look at that. We got a bonus 1000 height from cameras. And we unlocked free rides, so that means we are now officially a rookie. So we've gone up in rankings. Let's look at this. 22 up. And boom. So we've unlocked free ride, and I'm probably going to do some free ride in the next episode. But for now, this is enough for the pilot episode. The game just auto-saved, and I'm done with this. So, I hope you guys have really enjoyed this first episode, and I hope you guys are looking forward to part number 2. I know I certainly am. But yeah, that'll be about it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have an absolutely bang-up weekend, or week, depending on when you're watching this. Have an absolutely bang-up day in general, you know? I hope you guys will have a great day. Talk to you guys later. Take care, and goodbye.